Hello, 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 everybody. Good evening. Just let me know if you can hear me. Say yes in the chat if you can hear me. Good evening. Okay, great. You guys can hear me. Glad to hear that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're all having a great Thursday evening. Welcome to Darla, Melody, Deborah, Jiffy, the cook, and Cassie's here. Glad to have you guys here. If you're just joining us, we just got started here. I'm a little late, which is totally my fault, sadly. I have some bad news for you guys, and that's I'm not able to get my friend Cassie on. She was in here looking bright and pretty, and I had her going, and we tried to get it on Zoom, and for some reason I couldn't figure it out with my OBS studio. I do have a tech person who was supposed to show me how to do it, but she's just kind of disappeared. I have no idea where she's at or what she's up to, and so I couldn't get her help to help me set it up. And every time I try to broadcast from Zoom using my OBS, it was just a blank white square, and it wouldn't show that it caught any of the video. So I'm going to have to figure that out, and we will definitely redo this at another time. I promise you guys that. Cassie is very, very open to talking about this subject. So we're going to reschedule with her. And so I figured I would just do my own live stream tonight. If you guys are okay with that, we'll just make it a normal one, just hang out. And you guys can ask me some questions about my weight loss journey or whatever. And we will go from there, and we'll reschedule with Cassie here soon. I hope nobody's too disappointed. I'm not very tech savvy, so I couldn't figure it out. I was playing around with all kinds of buttons, and I just didn't know what I was doing. But I'm sure there's a way, and if I can't get my tech person to respond back to me, then I'll have to figure it out on my own. So anyways, that's what I've been up to for the last, 45 minutes or so. Trying to see if all this worked. Hey Emily, hi Robin, welcome. Is that Ananias? Hopefully I said that right. Welcome. Yes, tech problems do happen. It's frustrating because I was really looking forward to having Cassie on here and to talk about things, and then I hate, having her be ready for it and take time out of her very busy schedule. But hey, like you said, tech problems happen. Hi Deborah, good to see you. Thank you for uploading on how to handle binge eating yesterday. It was very helpful. I'm really glad that it helped people. There was a lot of you who seemed to really get some good advice out of that. We can talk a little bit more about binge eating tonight if you want to. Hi Heather. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that your workplace closed down, even though I'm sure you might be glad to have the evening off instead of working. But it sucks that you lose power, though, especially in an ice storm when it's super cold out. So I hope you at your house or wherever you're at has power. Hi, Angela. Welcome. You can barely manage your smartphone. Yeah. For those of you who are joining now, I was supposed to have Cassie on, Cassie Nova, my good friend, and I couldn't figure it out. I had her on Zoom and everything was ready to go, and for some reason, using my OBS software, would not record the Zoom page that we had, and every time I tried, it was just a big white square, and so I couldn't get either one of us on. My tech person has been missing in action for several days. I have no idea where she's at. But I'll try to get her back on here and see if she can help me out. It's ananas, meaning pineapple, in basically every other language except English. All right, so I'll just call you Pineapple for the rest of the time. How about that? So if anybody has any questions, go ahead and ask. And this will probably be a short one. This isn't my normal Saturday one, so we'll just do a quick little chat here. I just wanted to give you guys a little something since we couldn't get Cassie on. We'll definitely reschedule with Cassie as soon as possible once I figure this out, and then we'll have to work it out with Cassie's schedule. She's got a lot going on. Yeah, Mutant, I think she's okay. She's just not like dangerous missing, but she just kind of logged off for a few days, which is totally fine and understandable. She's got a lot going on in her life, so I'm not mad at her or nothing. What's your biggest struggle right now, Tony? I would say with stalling. And when I talk about stalling, there's always somebody who's like, you're doing something wrong, you're cheating on your diet, why are you stalling, you weigh as big as you are, blah, 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 and, if you're doing something wrong. And that's just not how it's going right now. I don't know what's going on. I've been stuck at the same weight now for about 4 days. And when I decided that I was going to go strict and do this, it was very, very good since the 18th of January, and I was losing a pound or two a day, and I very quickly lost 14 pounds within a week, and then it stuck at 519, and I don't know if it's not because of calories, it's not because I've been eating sugar. I've been sticking to proteins. But I think some of the proteins I'm eating might have some salt in them, and so I'm just kind of holding on to some water weight right now. So I think I weigh less than I think I do right now on the scale, but it's always frustrating when you're losing a pound or two a day, things are going great, and then it just stops. And every single month so far, I've had a stall. I have not cheated. I have not had any carbs. I have not done anything, and I've been eating under 1,000 calories per day. So it's been frustrating, because I've been trying to meet that 50-pound weight loss goal by February 18th, and I've been working really hard at trying to get under 500, which has been my main goal, which I should be able to do within 2 weeks, if I can get things going again, which was my goal, was to be under 500 by my birthday, which is February 27th. So I really still think that I can do it if things keep going. I just got to figure it out. Maybe I just need to exercise a little more. I'm not sure what's going on. You're getting the evil eye from your cats. Okay, Darla. What's your biggest non-scale achievement since surgery? I think just the way that people notice how I've been losing weight. Like if I'm gone for 2 weeks from church or something like that and I go back, people are like astounded. They're like, wow, you've lost so much weight. Or I go to my buddy's house, or my sister comes over and brings the girls or something, and everybody just notices continual weight loss. So that's why I'm not so frustrated with the scale, even though it is frustrating. I know I'm losing weight and I'm losing fat, even if the scale doesn't always show it, because people are always shocked at how much weight I'm losing and how fast it's going. Just being able to do a lot more. I've been cooking my own dinner, cooking my own lunch, cleaning, taking the garbage out, just things that I couldn't do before. Those are all great things. What is your daily eating like now after surgery? Also, how long ago was it? My surgery was on October 18th, and I had sleeve surgery. And so I went through about 2 months of the different stages of the weight loss surgery diet, which is you're on a liquid diet for about a week to 2 weeks, and then you're on puree stage. You can only eat pureed foods for about 4 weeks, and then it was 2 weeks of soft foods, and then you graduate to normal foods. But right now I have 3 Ensure Max protein drinks per day. One when I first wake up, one around noon, and then one in the evening time. And then I have like 2 meals per day. One meal might be like 2 scrambled eggs, and that's a meal. I might have, today I had a breakfast sausage patty, just one patty, and that was my breakfast. And then for dinner I might have, mostly lately I've been having a hamburger patty, a very small hamburger patty, like that big, and with some mushrooms and onions mixed in there. And so that's what I have for dinner, and that's pretty much what I eat per day. That was probably, let's see, the sausage patty was 200 calories, the hamburger patty is about 200 calories, and then the shakes are 150 each. So I'm right about 800, 900 calories per day is what I'm eating, which is why I'm frustrated that the scale has not been moving in the last 4 days. So you would think somebody my size eating 800 calories, 8 to 900 calories would be dropping weight, but that's just how it goes. Yeah, my house has power. Luckily, I live in the town over. Okay, that's great, Heather. I'm glad that you have some power. What was the thing that made you say enough is enough and want to lose the weight? I've been told by a lot of doctors for a long time that I wouldn't see 40 if I didn't get the weight off. And so it was right around my 38th birthday last year that I really was like, I got to do this. I can't stop. I can't continue doing things the way that I did before. And I've tried so many other diets, but I kept trying them on my own and failing, try again and failing. And I'm like, I need some help. And so I got in with the bariatric clinic, and they hooked me up with a dietitian and a therapist. And so all that stuff got worked out. All of my eating addiction stuff and my emotional eating, it all got worked out. And but mainly I'm 38 years old, and I've never even had really a girlfriend. I want to be married. I want to have kids. I want to do pastoral ministry. There's all kinds of things I want to do that I just couldn't do. And I was tired of being in my bed all day, not missing out. I was missing out on everything every year, just stuck in my bed. And everybody's saying, oh yeah, we did this summer. We did that. We went this place. And, it's like, I always have to weigh whether or not I can go somewhere, whether or not they have a chair that I can fit in, or whether or not there's a lot of walking. I've missed a lot of my niece's birthday parties and stuff like that just because I couldn't get around. And so it was just like getting to a point where I was like, you know what, I got to do it. I can't keep living this way anymore. And it was, really that whole pool of, am I going to do it or am I going to die? You kind of get to that point when you're this big and you're approaching 40 years old. And my knees were killing me. Even just sitting here in bed, my knees killed me. And it was just, I was in tremendous pain all day long, and I couldn't do it anymore. That's normal. I do all the time, lose some and then stay there for a while and then lose again. Yeah, I do think it's normal. I just don't think I'm going to hit my 50-pound goal by the 18th. But hey, I know I'm doing good, but I just don't want, any more comments from people saying you're not trying hard enough, you're not doing it right, you're messing something up, you're cheating on your diet. I get those comments all the time from people. But I really am trying, and I have not cheated one single time since the 18th. So, I think stress can slow weight loss too. I haven't really been too stressed lately. I've been pretty happy, doing pretty good. But maybe just stressing over the diet. I don't know. Most people, I'm pretty sure, go up and down a plateau. The key is to keep going, keep reassessing everything with a positive mindset. Yeah, I'm definitely doing that. I probably frustrate my mom sometimes because I'm like constantly changing the diet. And it's like, well, I have to I can't eat this. And, we'll go buy some stuff that has some carbs in it. And then like 2 days later, I'm like, you know what? I shouldn't be eating that has carbs in it. and carbs seem to be stalling my diet out. And so it's things you also have to worry about, like where are the hidden carbs? Where's the hidden sugar and stuff? You know, I was eating some like dinner franks. I just had one like dinner frank for dinner, and it was 280 calories. And after I ate it, I was like, you know what? I wonder if this is going to stall me out. It's probably chock full of salt, and just calorie-wise, it fit, you know, within my diet. But you know, things like that, like breakfast sausage or hamburger patties or whatever, you know, a lot of those things have salt in them. And so that can stall you out if you just eat a ton of salt. Hey, G-Bone, good to see you. Thanks for joining the chat. What else have you replaced with the time and focus you had on with food before? I think YouTube has been the big thing that I've really I'm putting a lot of time in. Chatting with you guys, making videos. I answer every single comment, and so that takes a lot of time to do, but I really love doing it. Work has been off and on, so you know, I've struggled some days, not finding enough work, so I still am struggling financially big time, because work has not been there, but that's given me more time to make more videos and stuff like that, and hopefully YouTube will become a full-time job, which is my goal. But yeah, I'm really struggling to pay the bills right now, so I really hope that some extra work comes in. I do play some video games, but not a whole lot. I play like Madden, like a football game, or something like that. I don't like get so invested in video games where I'm playing all day long. I can't even afford them, so you know, video games aren't something that I really get into. Maybe an hour here or there I'll play, but that's about it. Yeah, I really not eating a lot, so you know, it's we'll see where I'm at. I might have continued losing weight over this time, and it's just water weight fluctuating, and I don't know. But do you have a coach? I don't have a coach, no. I did before surgery. They were a lot more involved in coaching me and having meetings with the surgeon, meetings with the dietitian, meetings with the therapist and stuff like that. But after surgery, I've only been going there like every 6 weeks to check in, and so that I have not really had any kind of coaching. You have great insights, Big T. Well, thank you very much. Underwear only. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Whatever weight you are, by the 18th, you must keep going. We are cheering you on. You've got this. Thanks, Deborah. I really appreciate that. I'm not stopping for nothing. I'm just going to continue going. But yeah, I'm sure everybody understands how frustrating it is when the scale stops and you plateau. And some people act like that I should not plateau at my size, that it should just be continuous weight loss. It's easy to lose 50 pounds when you're over 500 pounds, and I don't know, it just frustrates me. I think that adds more stress to me, because people act like you should just be dropping weight very easily, and it's like, all right, what else do I need to do? I'm not eating carbs, I have not cheated, I'm drinking a ton of water. It's like, what else do I need to do? Like, I'm eating less than 1,000 calories per day. I can't eat less than I'm already eating. So it's like, whatever. I need to kick out the bread. I love bread, but it's also bad for a diabetic, as well as sugar. I'm slowly getting over sugar. It's rough, but I'm trying. Yeah, that's the only way to do it, is slowly. I mean, if you really try to go very fast at kicking sugar out of your diet, you're more likely to fail because your body's going to withdraw from it. But, you know, it's easier to take your time and wean down off of sugar, just like you would wean off of any other drug. It's much easier to go about it that way and take it slow. So you're on the right track. You're really trying to do it. Do not eat the bread of idleness. That's for sure. My doctor added new medication. I'm constantly hungry. I'm going to have to talk to him. I watch my diet and exercise. Hi Carb Beth. Hope you're having a great one. Yeah, medications can do that. They can make you really hungry. the best thing to do with that is, yeah, definitely talk to your doctor, because there might be alternatives that don't make you hungry. Mama Goobs, I love that name. Welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Plateaus are normal no matter the size. Perseverance, you got this. Absolutely. All right, so everybody that's just joined in new, I've been telling you guys I'm going to talk with my friend Cassie. She was supposed to be here with me tonight, and she did join with me, and something went wrong with my tech that I couldn't figure it out. I have a tech person who was supposed to help me figure out how to get both of us on. So we were on a Zoom call together, and I tried to use my OBS software to get us both on there. And for some reason, it did not work. It just showed a big white screen where our videos were supposed to be. So I have no idea. I tried and played around with it, and I could not figure out how to get both of us on there. So we are rescheduling our chat about weight loss surgery. Cassie Nova is definitely coming back, so please keep an eye out for that. I'll let you guys know when things get fixed, and I'll have to talk to my tech person here and get that figured out. So I'm sorry to anybody I disappointed who is here waiting to talk with Cassie Nova and hear her story. We will definitely come back. I wanted to eat only one dessert a week, and then I started to lose weight, but I only could manage 2 or 3. Yeah, I mean, it's better than eating it every single day, right? You know, you can take your time, and if you're used to eating dessert every single day, and then just back it off and try 6 a week, and then 5 a week, and then 4 a week, and eventually you will change your habits. And I promise you, High Carb Beth, you will get to a point when even sugar tastes disgusting to you. It'll taste too sweet. It'll make you feel sick. Once you clear that out of your system, like, you will realize how much better you feel without sugar. And even if you taste a little bit of it, it will make you feel like crap. You know, so yeah, once you get away from it, you will feel good. You will feel energized. You'll have, you know, the brain fog that you had will be gone. Your ups and downs and spikes in blood sugar will be gone. You'll have a better positive outlook on life. You'll be in a better mood. And even just a little bit of sugar is going to make you sick. You're going to realize how disgusting it is. It's going to taste overly sweet. So just keep going. I promise you it will get better. I still lost the weight I needed. Great job. That's awesome. I'm glad that you kept the weight off. Somebody already tell you about StreamYards? No, dairy-free brie cheese. I love your name, by the way. I'll have to check that out. It wasn't working with OBS, so I will try the StreamYards, and maybe that'll be something. I'll have to look it up on YouTube on how to do it, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm on a diet program for about a month. I've lost over 15 pounds over that time. Just tracking calories, making sure I'm drinking more water as well. Yeah, that's a great way to do it, Heather. I mean, you can still eat whatever you want. You don't have to cut carbs out of your diet if that's not what works for you. You have to find the plan that works for you. I'm choosing that because I always felt like carbs kept me from losing weight. Because I didn't really cheat over the last month. Like, I didn't really eat more than 1,000 calories. But I only lost 14 pounds last month at my weigh-in. Only because I had a few cheat days where I had some carbs, and during the rest of the week I didn't have carbs. So you know, I had a lot of encouragement from people saying, hey, you're doing really great. 14 pounds in a month is awesome. But then some people were just like, dude, you're cheating. You're not doing well at all. You should have lost at least 50 pounds, you know. And so it's really this tug of war in my brain, like, okay, I'm still losing weight. I've lost, you know, over 60 pounds since my weight loss surgery, 63 pounds. But people are like, oh, you should have lost 100 by now. It's been 3 months. What are you doing? I don't know. It's that's been the frustrating part, is trying to figure out where I should be and whether or not I'm doing well or not. Mama Goob, you have videos? I'll have to check out your YouTube and see what kind of stuff that you got there. He specializes in helping obese people get healthy. Well, that's good. I'm now underweight, so I need to eat a little more. Okay. I know fruit isn't the best, but I eat instead of candy for my sweet tooth. Yeah, as long as you don't get into the mode of just drinking fruit juice for the sake of the sugary fruit juice, because that's pure sugar and that will make you gain weight. Fruit juice, we often think is healthy because it comes from fruits, but in reality, there's not a lot good with fruit juice. It's all the sugar without the benefit. And so if you eat the fruit and it's got the fiber and stuff in it, that sort of counteracts the effect of the sugar. So eat the fiber, eat the banana whole. Don't like somebody was saying that if you just cut a banana and try to eat it, or you put it in a blender, like that'll make you gain weight. But if you eat the banana whole, like normal, you will lose weight doing that. And the difference is, how it's cut and whether or not you get the juices from it, or you get that good fiber. And I don't think I'm explaining it well, but yeah, as long as you have the fiber with it, it will sort of balance out and counteract the sugars, and it'll allow you to get the sweetness that you need at the same time. So it's very interesting. I'll have to look into that more. Do you like dairy-free brie cheese, or did you just look at something random for your name? I can't have too much carbs. Carbs turn to sugar, and sugar is bad for diabetes. I try to stay away a bit off the carbs. That's always good. I often think about keto as being the best diet, even though it causes some problems if you're not careful. It can cause kidney stones, it can cause gallbladder disease and stuff like that. But it's often the best diet for weight loss, because carbs do turn to sugar, and if you don't burn off all that sugar, you store it as fat. And so the best way to get rid of fat is to not eat the sugar. And so what your body does, that it doesn't have that fuel, it turns to eating your fat. So that's the best way to lose fat, is to get off of carbs. But that's not always easy. It's not the most sustainable diet, and it can cause some problems. What is your doctor saying about your weight loss progress? They said they expect you to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week. And so I'm like above that, losing about 14 pounds per month. That's about on average. So I guess by that scale, I'm above average, but I know I could have been doing better. So I'm just kind of going this month without eating any carbs and seeing how well I do with that, I always crave a sweet after dinner. I managed to switch it to a portion of fruit or 0-cal Jello so I can have them every day. But that works for some days. I just want ice cream. Yeah, you can get sugar-free pudding. That might work as sort of an ice cream sweet treat. Sugar-free Jello, it tastes pretty good. You can freeze it, and yeah, I think it'll help you get that ice cream type texture and feeling without having to eat the ice cream. But there is carb smart ice cream, stuff like that. Don't eat the full sugar ice cream. That will not help you, but they do have carb smart. They do have like Halo Top and other kinds of like keto ice cream that you could choose from. Fiber prevents a blood sugar spike, which is why it's better. Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to say. Thank you. It prevents your blood sugar from spiking up. Whereas if you just have the juice, that's just pure sugar, and your blood sugar will spike up. Love me a plum. I've never had plum. Okay, your name is Brie and you're dairy free. I have a peach tree, 2 pomegranate trees, 2 orange trees, and a fruit cocktail tree. I give a lot of fruit away. My 2 cherry trees are not producing. They have a problem. Well, you're going to have to kick it or something. Maybe if you kick it, it'll start producing cherries again. I don't know that there is a 0-calorie Jello. I might need to see about that. Yeah, they do have like a sugar-free, calorie-free variety of Jello. They do have a zero sugar Jello or a pudding, but it's not calorie-free. It's like 65 calories. You need to send your cherry tree up here to Michigan. We're the cherry capital of the world up here. So we have the right climate. I don't know where you live at. Next reaction video, plums. uh, that's too funny. Plum cobbler, okay. Yeah, I don't think I've ever tried plums before. Yeah, I think the biggest problem is I'm not exercising as much as I really should. I'm still not doing it. I have started doing more of the weights. I have these rubber bands and stuff like that I've just been, using, and it's been working in my arms, but I haven't been walking and I haven't been on the exercise bike. I've just been so exhausted lately that I have not felt like exercising very much, but I need to get back into it. I really, really do. I think that might help. No, Heather, I didn't see that comment. I'm sorry about paying for a consultation. Plums are good, but where I live, the season is short, and when they are available, they're very expensive. Oh. I have a Bing cherry tree in a Rainier. I live in the Central Valley of California. Yeah, I think we have the same longitude line, or whatever that is. Longitude? One of those lines on the globe. We live in that same line. And so there's a spot in Michigan where they call it the cherry capital of the world, near Traverse City, where they also grow lots of cherries. It's also in the same line where they grow, stuff, grapes and stuff for wine in California. They make cherry wine here in Michigan. I'm sorry if I'm stuttering a lot tonight. My ADHD symptoms are kind of going crazy. So I usually do in the evenings, and I stutter just a little bit more. Do you do anything for your blood pressure, or is it okay? My blood pressure is fine. Yeah, especially since I've lost over 100 pounds. It's doing pretty good. What are your favorite high-protein snacks, or do you not snack? I try not to snack now, but every once in a while I'll like a turkey stick, or like a beef stick, something like that. Maybe some salami, just something protein like that is good. But a lot of those things are just packed full of salt, so I try not to snack too much. Yeah, I definitely need to start walking, Beth. I need to. I need to stop making excuses. I just need to research around a zero sugar, zero free food. I just go to the grocery store in Voila and find it. Yeah, you can almost find everything sugar free. I'm sure they have sugar-free sugar out there somewhere. Exie helps a lot. Have you tried the pool at the YMCA? No, there is a gym or a fitness center near me that has a pool. The closest YMCA is in Flint, and I don't want to go to Flint. If you've ever heard about Flint, it's not a nice area. So I don't want to go there and swim. But there's a fitness center in my town, and they have a pool, but they have like a 450-pound limit because they don't have like a typical walkout of the pool. It's more like the plastic steps and whatever. So I'm going to have to lose a bit more weight before I can use it. But I love swimming. It's the perfect exercise. How scary was your surgery? Did it leave a scar? Was there prep before your surgery? Are you concerned about potential loose skin later? How long does the surgery last? I was pretty scared before surgery because there's always that fear that you're not going to wake up. And so for me, yeah, that was the biggest fear was that. I wasn't scared of the pain or anything else because I had my gallbladder out, and I read that's a similar type of surgery. You know, they cut some incisions, and then they go in there, and it's laparoscopic, so they don't cut you open or nothing. It's just little incisions, and they go in there, and they do what they got to do. So pain and all that. I thought it was a little more painful than my gallbladder surgery, but the scariest part was when they actually wheel you into the operating room, and you got to like move onto this table, and your arms are spread out, and you got to spread your arms out, and it's like a hard table. You're not comfortable laying down, and you're just waiting for him to knock you out, and you're just like, oh man, this might be the last moment that I have. You know, just kind of looking around, and there's all these tools and lights and everything all over you. It's kind of scary. But when you wake up from it, you're like, okay, whew, I'm fine. But there's still a little bit of fear afterwards because you have to be perfect. Like, you know, there's still a chance that your stomach could rip open because they staple the stomach. So you're afraid of that if you eat the wrong thing, or you're afraid of eating something and throwing up. And if you throw up after surgery, that can cause your stomach a lot of problems. So yeah, there's just a lot of fear that goes into it. But oh, excuse me, my back's hurting again. Oh, all right, a little better. Did it leave a scar? Yeah, I have about 5 scars from my surgery. And the prep before the surgery, yeah, you have to go in there, and there's a lady that will shave my entire stomach, and she was funny as heck, but she shaved my whole stomach, and they have to get the IVs in you, stuff like that. I had 2 different IVs, one in each arm. So yeah, there was about an hour or so of prep beforehand, you know, getting shaved. They give you these wipes. You have to wipe down your entire body with them. They smell awful, but you know they kill any germs, and so that's really a lot of the prep work. There's going to be loose skin no matter what, so I'm not really concerned about it. I am concerned about the surgery because I know the surgery is going to hurt. You know, cutting some skin off is going to be some of the most painful things that you can feel in terms of surgery. So I am worried about the pain. I am worried about infection, but yes, skin surgery is going to be a definite. And the surgery lasted probably, I don't know, I was out, but I think it's about an hour and a half to 2 hour surgery, if I remember correctly. If you're interested, I offered to pay for a consultation with the coach that I use. And also, I'll get you a copy of his book. He specializes in helping obese people. All right, Heather, if you look in my About section, there's my email, bigtbariatric@gmail.com. So go ahead and send me an email, and let's get connected. I really appreciate that, Heather. I'll definitely take a look at it. Wishing for warmer days in Michigan for you for walking. It actually looks like it's going to start warming up here. I mean, it's going to be like 10 degrees tomorrow, but after that, it's going to be back in the upper 30s and 40s, and all the snow and stuff out there is going to melt. And I'm just used to not walking, so I'm just like, I don't know why I'm not going out there and walking. I really need to. It's going to take some work for me to get used to walking again. I just put on more clothes to walk in the cold. I just wear another scarf. Yeah, all my stuff is like still 9X shirts and stuff that I had when I was at my heaviest. So just going out and walking in super heavy clothes that really hang off me, it's just not that comfortable. That's an excuse for not doing it. I could still go out and do it, but I hate the tying down of the arms. That triggers my PTSD. I wish they told me about that part because I started to freak out. Yeah, it wasn't too long after that they had me counting down for them to knock me out. It's actually kind of funny because before I ever had surgery, I used to think, man, I'm strong enough. If they ever tried to give me anesthesia, I bet I could stay awake. And I'd surprise them and I'd be like, haha, I'm still awake. But no, you get to 9 and you're out. And the next thing you know, you just like open your eyes and you're like, whoa, what in the world happened? And you're so groggy. Loose skin happens. I have it due to being older. Yep, the loose skin's going to happen. I could have anywhere from 20 to 50 pounds of extra loose skin, so I'm definitely going to have to get that removed. I've had dozens of knee surgeries. I'm not wanting any more surgeries. The recovery is no fun. Yeah, it's definitely not fun. I mean, I love getting the drugs. That's the fun part, right? You get to go home with some nice, cool medications. But recovery is not fun. I actually stayed in the hospital an extra 3 days. I was there for 4 days total. Usually they'd send you home the next day, but I just... because of my incisions, mostly it wasn't my stomach that I felt. It was anytime I stood up. Like I had a big stomach, which I still do, but I had a big stomach. And so what happened is when I stand up, like my stomach sank down and it pulled on all my incisions. So the pain was absolutely horrible. And so I ended up having to stay in the hospital a few more days. And sorry, I'm just checking. I got some messages here. All right, I'm back. My mother had knee surgery and they messed up too. She's in constant pain. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Heather. I'll be praying for your mom. I wanted to start back walking, but it rains every single day. Yeah, it's just not a good time of year to get out there. It's so cold, the air is dry, and all my clothes are huge on me. One of the surgeries I hate the most is a colonoscopy. I got that to look forward to. I keep making fun of my friend. He's like 5 years older than me, and I keep making fun of him because I'm like, you're old. You have to get your colonoscopies. And he's like, your time's coming, buddy. Don't laugh too much. I walk when it rains. I can't walk in high winds, but otherwise I manage. Oof, Melody, I'm sorry to hear about your septic knee joint. That sounds horrible. Ooh, broken ribs, man, those are the worst. You can't even breathe. I lost over 100 pounds recently, and I'm down to 175 at 6'2". It's weird. I end up with some loose skin. Like my belly just looks wrinkled. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes total sense, Joe. I often tell people that my body looks like a deflating balloon because there's areas where there's skin that's starting to show up where a lot of the fat has gone away, but there's still a lot of fat there. But so yeah, it looks like the skin's kind of wrinkling up in some places, and it's not going to look good when I get all this weight off, that's for sure. But do you follow people that are currently losing weight or has lost a lot of weight too? They can inspire you and motivate you. Yeah. One of the guys that I started watching was Shaun of Steel. I don't know if you've seen any of his videos, but yeah, before I had my surgery, I actually came across his videos and I asked him some questions, and he even made a video for me. And it was pretty awesome. And after surgery, I was just kind of inspired by him to make this channel. And so, just having this channel motivates me to keep going. because I know a lot of you are cheering me on and rooting for me and stuff like that, so that helps big time. Yeah, and that's pretty much it in terms of that. I'm home recovering from my knee surgery. So far so good. That's good, G-Bone. That was about a year ago. She had arthritis in that knee and it kept bothering her a lot. I'm around to help her, and thank you. Prayers help. Yes, they do. Keep me up to date on how your mom's doing, Heather. I hate the wrinkling all over my legs. I started to notice that in my calf muscle. Like I could just touch my calf muscle and I could feel skin there. And I could like move my hand over across my calf muscle and it like wrinkles up, which it didn't do before. So I'm losing fat in my calf muscle, calf area there. It's pretty interesting, but I just know it's going to get a lot worse. I need a colonoscopy in 8 days. I'm about certain I'm going to do something wrong in the prep. This anxiety about it is for the birds. Thank you for sharing what really goes on with 600-pound life. Just try walking in place during a 20-30 minute episode of a show, or walk in circles around a small area close to you so it's not too far away. Listen to music or an audiobook. This was my walking trick. I do have an exercise bike. I just haven't, I did it really well throughout December, and for some reason, like when New Year's hit, I just stopped. I stopped getting on it. I don't know why, and I haven't been able to get on it all of January. It's just some kind of a mental block there. I can't explain it. Maybe you guys have experienced that before, but just I've been exhausted mentally and working again, and just I have been stressed out about finances and stuff like that. So maybe that is some of the stress I'm dealing with, is just worried about bills and stuff like that, and then just not exercising on top of it. It's probably not doing me too good. So I'm really trying to find another job that's more stable, and just kind of waiting for spring to get out walking and stuff like that. But there's really no excuses for not getting out and exercise. I just need to do it. And walking in place, that might really help too. Yeah. The same wrinkling on the inside of my thighs. You guys are scaring me about my wrinkles I'm gonna have. That prep they gave you is completely. I guess that is some kind of gastroenterology joke. I plan on walking an hour lunch break. I plan on walking around 15 to 30 minutes. I need to start walking. Me too. You know what? I'm going to start tomorrow. I'm going to get out there and I'm going to go walk. No, not tomorrow. It's going to be 10 degrees tomorrow. I'm going to get on the exercise bike tomorrow. How about that? But once it warms up here this weekend, I will go for a walk. Just an FYI, I found you on Facebook and sent you a message on there. I couldn't get the link here to work properly, an issue on my end. I heard a ding, so that was probably your message. Alright, Heather, I got your message. I'll check it out as soon as I'm done here, which I'm not going to be on too much longer, guys. This was supposed to be a meeting with Cassie, but if you're just joining us, it didn't work out. My tech wasn't working very well. I couldn't figure it out how to stream and go online on Zoom with my friend Cassie, so we will reschedule that at some point. Colonoscopy prep is the hardest part. I just drank a giant Gatorade mixed with the Miralax. I drink Miralax. I drink about a capful of it per day because part of the weight loss surgery is being constipated. Even though I drink plenty of water, I'm still constipated. 20 degrees here tomorrow. I wonder if I manage to walk then. It's supposed to be around 40 degrees tomorrow and sunny, so I'm going to start tomorrow too, Tony. Yeah, if it was 40 and sunny, I'd definitely be out there walking. But tomorrow's going to be 10, so I think it's only going to be one day though, and this could be back up into the upper 30s by Saturday. I'm going to my friend Steve's house this weekend, so I'm sure there'll be some walking and stuff like that too. So I'm definitely gonna get into walking. You guys hold me to that, all right? You guys hold me to that. Send me a message in one of my comments of one of my next videos. Remember to exercise, Tony. Get on that exercise bike. Go for a walk. Just keep encouraging me, and I'll do it. I need to do it. I used to walk with this elderly man at the local track. He told me his secret keeping up with laps. He would move a penny from one pocket to the other at the end of each lap. Okay. I gotta remind you to remind me, huh, Heather? Try walking in a store when it's cold. Yeah, but then I'll end up going home with cookies and stuff. Oh, that's lucky, Melody. 56. That sounds beautiful right now. Ugh, I'm ready for winter to be over. So much easier if you can find a walking buddy. That's why I need to get a girlfriend, Joe. Then I'll have a walking buddy to walk with and encourage me. Yes, hit the like button. I tried walking in the teens and it was miserable. I don't mind it when it's in the 30s. Yeah, 30s are fine. 30s don't bug me too much. Willpower. You telling a fat guy to have willpower? Come on, Robin. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't be tempted. Anyways, guys, I think I'll let you all go for now. Sorry the interview with Cassie didn't work out tonight. We'll definitely get her back on as soon as I figure that out and we work it out with her schedule. But I do appreciate those of you who joined in and asked some questions, and we had a nice little stream here for about an hour. So that was nice. But I hope you have a good rest of your night. I will try to be on Saturday with my friend Steve. Maybe you guys will get to meet him. So I normally go stream on Saturday nights. So we'll see what happens this Saturday if I can get on with Steve or not. But anyways, I hope you have a good rest of your evening, and I'll see you with my next video.